just to set the stage for what you're going to see, and we currently have, well, a number of feats that we need to complete, and each feat will earn us some additional cred in this case. So we can use cred to get deck rewards and even buy, if we needed to, more Raider tokens. So it's usually, I think it's mostly a 1-for-1 until you get really high up in the levels. But in this case, just accumulating cred, haven't really spent it on anything. And we also have a series of tasks. So this one's almost done. I need to find one more antiseptic, and we'll be good to go. We also have the passage.
If you need more grenades, you can always build an explosive station in your workshop.
Which I've done. And we need to destroy 2 arc enemies using any explosive grenades. That is going to be a little harder for me because I don't use grenades very often. Don't even think about it in the moment, but we're going to try and get that done at some point.
About the site. I can't expect you to actually care, but try to be respectful at least.
So this one's going to take a little bit more time because it's really hitting things in, I think, every world. And so, no, just damn Battlegrounds. So, sorry, I was mistaken. And so, it's still going to take time because it's running all over the map to collect things. And that just generally takes time given the number of arc enemies on the map. And then factor in PvP players. Will be added a bit, but that's fine. It's part of the challenge. And then finally mixed
Surveyors
signals.
are full of rare arc tech, so we might both come out of this ahead.
So we just need to find a surveyor. I've seen a bunch of them in the game, but didn't have the quest at the time. And I know the suggestion is to stun them first, but I'm not even sure what to use to do that. So we will see if we run across one and what we're able to do with it. And that is it. That is our 4 quests. So let's go ahead and get into some gameplay and see what it's like in the game today. So this is the loadout that I have. It is based on a free loadout. So I got a free loadout first, played that, came back, still have the loadout. So at this point, I kind of need to clean up a little bit from yesterday. So we have some medium ammo, great. I'm going to go ahead and put that back into our inventory, that in our inventory. I think we can get that in our inventory. Yeah, most of this is just stuff that we've collected to bring back. So I have 60 rounds of medium ammo right now. We're gonna go with that for the moment. I have a light impact grenade, which can do some explosive damage. I don't think it's going to kill anything, so we're going to be hard pressed to complete the other objective. And then I have this one, which will also deal explosive damage after a short delay. Again, don't know how much damage it can actually do. And then we're carrying 1 shield recharger. Right now I have nothing in my safe pocket. If we find something amazing, we'll try and remember to stick it in there so we don't lose it, even if we were to die and lose everything else. And that is it. We are ready to go. Let's get into a game. See how quickly we're able to find a game today. Yesterday was starting to get a bit long. My longest wait was 1:16 seconds for a game, which feels like an eternity when you're sitting here. This one's not quick either. So, let's see. I forget where we're going. I don't even remember what world oh, Buried City. So we're headed to Buried City, which was not my goal. Let's go ahead and cancel the match make. And we will do this again. But this time we're going to go to damn Battlegrounds. So it's probably good that we didn't get out right away. Let's see how long it takes to get into this map. Alright, their servers are just absolutely slammed, and the number of people playing. That wasn't too bad. Relatively quick to get in. Landed a lot of places on this map, so I'm guessing at this point I've probably hit all the entry points. I don't know though.
Hey, listen up, Lance here. Hey, friendo, picked up your frequency. Anyway, see to those medical supplies and do try to come back in one piece. Makes my life a lot easier. Lance, out.
Alright, we're by the power substation. And let's see what we're gonna try and go here. Oh, here a drone. Let's see if we can get out of the way a little bit. That was not my intention. Wow, really? Dude, really? I hope the drone kills you. Yeah, a little bit like that. I'm gonna... Matter of fact, I'll head back out here so you can come out here and deal with anything you want to grab. By the way, it's a free loadout, so you're going to get basically nothing. Well, our first interaction today was not the most kind. So, definitely seeing more people out on the PvP side, probably because they have leveled up their characters enough that they feel like they can take things on a little bit more, but we'll see how that goes. Try again. Maybe we'll have better luck. Oops. We'll just go to a free loadout. Yeah, when I saw the guy jump into the same place I did, I kind of thought he was just trying to escape the drone as well. I didn't realize he was going to turn on me. I have friends who tell me, assume everyone is a bad guy until they prove themselves otherwise, but I hate taking that approach in things. I like to think that people are not all bad before while I was walking and I didn't press anything. That was very odd.
Tian Wen here. Remember, you're looking for a first wave battleground. There might be junk around, but look for anything that stands out.
Alright, so we'll just duck in here and we'll take a look at our map and our objectives. So the surveyor, let's see here. Search the hallowed grounds by the scrapyard. Search for a compass near the broken down vehicles. Search for the videotape near the cylindrical containers. Search for the old field rations in the raider camp. Alright, so what do we got here? Yeah, I don't know. Let's, we're looking for a compass in broken down vehicles, so we could certainly spend a little time looking around here. Sometimes these cars, as old and dilapidated as they are, still have car alarms and batteries that work. What are the odds of that? Like 0, right? Alright, well we need light ammo because of our gun. So that's all I'm going to get for right now. Nothing there. So we got a person right there. They haven't shot at me yet, so I'm not shooting at them. Hopefully it stays that way. Thought I saw something we could search, but nope. Oh, we do have a wasp, though. Yeah, I can't get out of there. Can't get out of there. I'm not hitting the right buttons today because I play a different game normally and it has different buttons. And so, really struggling to... Come on. Oh, that was horrible. And mostly because I'm hitting the wrong buttons. I really wish you could remap this remote controller, sorry. I wish I could just map certain functions on different buttons. I would swap the functions on A and B without having to swap which button I use to select things. So, bummer. Anyway, we got to level 20. Level 20 is kind of a big deal because it opens up expeditions as well. There we go. Anyway, let's do that again. We've had a pretty slow start today. Got killed by somebody once and pretty much got ourselves killed the second time. Let's see if third time's a charm. We seem to get into a game pretty quickly. Alrighty. Once again, let's see where we dropped into the map at. We're way on that edge. It's near the swamp, obviously, which I believe is going to be near maybe the first rations in the raider camp. Let's see here. Raider camp. A specific entry in here. believe the outpost may have something I don't know. We can go look.
Let's move to that location.
Let's go look. See what we see. Somebody's been through here. Things have been searched. Now I will say that I've noticed a lot of people are sometimes leaving things that they don't need. Like they won't just take everything. This person seems to have just taken everything, but I'm definitely seeing places where people take what they need and leave the rest, so that if somebody else were to need something, they can just grab it and go, which I think is pretty cool. That's pretty cooperative gameplay. But I'm not seeing any rations, which I think is what we were looking for there. So I don't think this is the place we are looking for. And the animation is so much less than I would have expected. I mean, so many other things in the game are just amazing, but that was definitely not the most amazing animation I've seen. Alright, so nothing here. So let's think about where else on this map would I find a raider camp? And that is a good question. Oh, we got ourselves a drone. What weapon do I have? Oh, I have that one. That's a good one. Good try. Good try. Where you at? Oh, that was bad on my part. That was bad on my part. That was a bad shot. I'm back. Oh, you sneaking right there. Come on. Come back. He's being very stealthy. Alrighty. There we go. Couple annoying wasps out of the way. I don't need a lot of wasp parts right now. I mean, we could... Yeah, honestly, I don't need a lot of wasp parts right now. Yeah, so much stuff has just all been looted. I just dropped into this game, yet everything is already gone. So I feel like I dropped into the middle of a game rather than a new game. But I don't know. Alrighty. Guess we can head over. We found our elevator out, if we were leaving from this spot. Hallowed grounds by the scrapyard. Well, that's a little ways from here. But
Let's go to the scrapyard.
let's go to the scrapyard. If we can get there. In one piece. I guess we're gonna see. I'm gonna slow down a little bit. Give my stamina a chance to recover. Just in case I need to get away quick. The scrapyard's on the other side. There's a turret up there. In that window. We only have 14 minutes to get out. There's not very much time left to run all the way over there. I'd say let's just get out and
Let's
get
head
a
home
new
at the water
game
treatment elevator.
where we have more time. Because not having any time to do anything makes it hard. Because there's going to only be an elevator left at the end that may not be where we want to go to get out. It may not be all that convenient to us. I think our elevator's over there. I honestly don't. Oh, fireball, fireball, fireball. Fireball. I am trying desperately to roll out of there. Now I'm gonna run into something else. Oh, I got 2 fireballs. Great. Great. And when I say great, I don't mean it. Well, that was a lot of health and a lot of shield all gone at once. Our elevator should be over here. Yep, somebody's going back. Wait for me. I'd love to come, if you don't mind. Thanks for that. That was awesome. Wow. You're in not great shape there, dude. I know how you feel, though. Somebody did a number on you. I haven't seen one in that bad a shape before. Well, I thought I might make it out of here, but I think I crawled the wrong way. Now I'm going the longest possible way, and I won't have time. won't have time to get the elevator up, get in, hit the button again. I should have just gone straight to this side. I couldn't see the box. I wish there was some kind of an indicator that made it easier to see where it is. But, oh well. It's a free loadout. I just happen to like that gun. I would like to really use it, but...
Elevator is on its way.
Yeah, sadly, not soon enough. I will die right here, in this very spot. I might have had a chance had I gone to the right spot first, but oh well. We did want to go back, I just didn't want to go back that way. $15, 16 seconds, that's not too bad to get into a game. Seems like damn Battleground is easier to get into than Buried City was. People have probably played the death out of damn Battleground at this point, given that most everyone starts there. Well, everyone starts there. So, I'm guessing they're probably tired of playing damn Battleground and moved on to other places, making it easier for folks to get into this area, but... Alright, where'd we land? Pretty much as far as possible away from where I would like to
They're said to be full
be.
of rare arc tech, so we might both come out of this ahead.
I don't know where these things would be, but... Holograms by the scrapyard, that's where we were going to go. Videotape near the cylindrical containers. Yeah. And search the field rations in the raider camp. Oh, in one round. Okay, well that's never going to happen. Just to be clear, the chances of getting all those things in one round, I mean, basically you're going to have to then scope out where everything is and then make one round where you just go as fast as you can to get everything. Yeah, that's that. I didn't notice the in one round part. That's going to be a whole lot less fun. I suppose if you were doing it in a group, everybody could go a different place. I don't know whether you share loot in this game. I honestly hadn't considered that thought before. Oh, we're probably going the other way. Yeah. Folks, I am exhausted today. A late bedtime, early up, in the middle of the night. We had a pretty good sized storm here. And my dog, poor little guy, is petrified of lightning and thunder, and that is all we had last night. So he was not feeling it. What do you think? Is it going to be a breach and search thing to find the compass? Or is it going to be a you kidding me twice? I don't even know what gun I have. Let me reload quick. That's Rocketeer. We are getting out of Dodge if we can. Never mind. Never mind. Yeah, that guy. I have not taken down a Rocketeer yet. So, bummer. Well, pretty sad start to the day 7. I don't think we've made it out successfully yet today, have we? I don't think so. Nor did we really get a whole lot of time on the surface. Bummer. Did get the Pharaoh twice, so that was nice. Makes it possible very quickly to take down the Wasps, but I'm gonna need a lot better hiding spot to take on a Rocketeer and be successful. A little longer to get into that game, almost 30 seconds. Yes, the last night just was not a lot of sleep. Which makes it very hard to focus and do this. I thought about not streaming this morning, but I've been trying to stream every day. And 3 times a day actually, so morning, noon, and night. Generally on a different platform, but today I haven't been on YouTube for a little while. I think the last thing I streamed here was some Division 2, so I figured what the heck. Let's go spend a little time here this morning. Alright, so Scrapyard's not as far away this time.
Let's go to the scrapyard.
Let's give it a go. Feel very exposed out here like this, but there isn't a ton of cover. I mean, a little bit of foliage that you can get into, but not a ton of cover. This stuff's great. Disappear. You have something on your tail and you hop in here and crouch down, hold still. You are going to be mostly invisible. I mean, they'll shoot where they last thought you were. See, here's a car. Still got its lights on. I mean, does that look like a car where the battery would still be working? I don't know about your battery, but my battery doesn't last that long. Oh, here's one. Shooting where he last saw me, but he probably cannot see me anymore. So he is going to come over here and hover. What do we have? We have a Rattler. Not the greatest gun. we're trying to take him on. But he has lost us at this point. Trying to figure out where we went. And at some point, he will simply give up and move on. And that is what a bush gets you. If car alarm hadn't done it, the birds would have. Alright, so we got... a lot of gunfire over there. Hallowed Grounds. I don't even know where that is over here. But see, here we have a little bit more cover with all the foliage. And see, you get that ominous moment. What's that? What did that say? I wish I knew what that said, but I could go back and look at my own video, I guess, but okay, so it appears we reached the hallowed grounds by this scrapyard. Okay, well that was underwhelming. Not exactly what I thought. Thought we were going to have to do something when we got there. Alright, so what are the other things here? So let's look and see where we are. So we are just over here to the right of the scrapyard. Should get into a bush. Somewhere a little more protected to stand and look at my stuff. Just so that we are not visible. Two things. Try that again. Alright, so search for a compass near the broken down vehicles. Not sure exactly where that will be. Cylindrical containers. I'm gonna think maybe that's the water tower? I honestly don't know.
Go to that location.
Alright, well. We can try. There's another raider over there.
Don't shoot!
Mm-hmm. And now people say that and then shoot you.
Don't shoot!
Thank you! Thank you!
Hey guys, you have a mic?
I owe you one.
Oh, please don't. Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Right. I'm only here for a quest. Okay? And then I can show.
But he's having some fun. Not really seeing anything here. Well, maybe. But maybe not. Here. We have a fuel depot right there, and in here we had a container in one of them. I think it's the other one. Nope, here's one. Someone kills me, we'll have a bunch of loot on us this time. Or if I die, there'll be a bunch of loot laying there. Because when we put this in, we're gonna get some loot out. so impressive. And of course, I would expect no less of the name. Well, the number of PvP players is definitely increasing. So I'm guessing my time in the game will start to decrease as they become much more aggressive. Because that's just not my thing. Especially on the solo stuff. Like I said, I get it on the group play. I mean, those are pretty much all out for, but on the solo stuff, I think people are mostly trying to complete quests. So in that case, I think the PvP stuff is just a little less appreciated. Well, I think I will do this run, and then I will consider taking a break for lunch. Because my morning has not gone as well as every other day has gone in this game. Trying to figure out where some of these things might be. I do think it's a matter of finding all the locations and then going to each one as quickly as you can to avoid dying in the process. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff to do in one go. It really is. Where are we? We're way out here. Nowhere close to anything except for the scrapyard. I mean, it feels like it's a here to here to here. To up here kind of thing. That's what it feels like to me. You know, the all broken down cars, there's a bunch of them around here. You know, in here is probably a raider camp somewhere. In here are the cylindrical, how did I describe them? Containers? And we know that the Hallowed Grounds is here. So it sort of feels like that is the path. But I honestly don't know. Let's go down and check out this area. I'm not sure I've done that before. So if nothing else, we'll just be gaining some more knowledge about the map. Which, not a bad thing. Knowledge is generally good. go though, 500 meters. 500 meters in a landscape that's not all that forgiving. We do have a drone, too. Who just spotted me? No. Really looking for some foliage that I could duck into to disappear if needed. Not finding a lot. Pretty barren out here. Good news is I don't think they're following me. So that's cool. Now we have some foliage. That's cool, but not for long. Now out of stamina. Amazing how much of these games is just running around. You're really not doing all that much exciting. It's like exciting moments and then a lot of running around. And then an exciting moment, then a lot more running around. So that's where having enough people in your stream to have a conversation and kind of pass the time between doing something and running around is really nice. Wrong button, that's why I'm crouched. Steel spring. Ooh, that's a long way down. I don't want to go that way. I will come back and go this way. This way seems a little less treacherous. But yeah, lot of running around in these games. Division 2, which is a game I play all the time. Ridiculous amount of time going from one place to another. I don't think I can get up there from here. Be a way up there. First time here, so not quite sure where I'm going yet. Looks like maybe over on this side there's gonna be a way. Whee! Slip sliding away. A little less steep, a little more accessible. I guess I have been here before. I just don't remember ever having come up here that way. already been through it. Yeah, that's a completely different way to get here for me. Interesting. Much light ammo today. Normally I'm running quite low. Alright, well, this was not anywhere that we needed to go in order to accomplish our objective. So check that off the map. Alright, we'll go out. No. Trying to remember which way I typically go out of it. I'm gonna go, no, not that way. I guess this is a different one than I normally. It looked the same, but it's not the same as the one I normally go to. Love the metal sounds. Very well done. Okay. But that was not exactly what we were looking for. And then water towers, we kind of did a pretty good search of water towers. I mean, that's where we died, but we can walk back that way. Oops, that way. Yeah, I don't know about you, but if I was trying to go down something that steep, it would not just be a pretty little slide like that. Maybe a head over feet tumble, but not a nice little slide like that. Might start like a nice little slide. Till you hit a rock or something stupid that... And then all of a sudden, you're just falling. Okie dokie. We have 17 minutes to get out. Let's double check where that's going to be. So we have 12 minutes to get out here. We have 7 minutes to get out here. 17 is way at the top of the map. So we really have at best 12 minutes to get out. So, see if we can get to... We may not even be able to get out. Unfortunately. Is this the same place we were before? Yeah. And we didn't find the compass there. maybe what we do this time is just get out. See if we can get out safely.
Head home
We
at
have
the water
11
treatment
minutes
elevator.
to get up there. I just have a feeling that if I try to... We can look at these cars real quick. I think we already did, but we can look again. Yeah, these are the ones we already looked at. Okay. My guess is if we try to go all the way over to the water towers again, we'll have a really hard time getting back in time to get out. I saw on Reddit that a lot of people are now starting to just camp out at the elevators and take out anyone who comes over. So that's cool. I mean, that's not PvP. I mean, that's shooting fish in a barrel, which honestly is not a sport in my mind. Clearly someone's been here. Huh. More light ammo. It's an arc power cell. That's a lot of stuff there. A lot of stuff there too. None of it is stuff that I absolutely need right now, so we'll leave it for someone else who might. Alright, so we are basically to the elevator. Here we go. What weapon do I have? A Stitcher. Not my favorite. Let's see, we also have this one. I have never used this weapon before. Oh, got two of them. Our box is right there, so that's where we need to go. These weapons aim. No! That was not cool.
An arc orbiter is en route. The safe window is closing. 10 minutes to get out of there. I repeat, 10 minutes.
Stand by. Hatch open. Elevator.
Alright, we made it back. So, final run of this stream was a successful one. And so, got out with a little bit of stuff. New gun. What are the details on this gun? So it's moderate damage, 3-round burst, medium ammo. Okay. And we will go see Scrappy and claim our stuff. Take a look at our skill tree here. Just playing around, filling stuff out, seeing what works. Alright, I think, like I said, I am going to take a break for lunch, and I will be back in the afternoon streaming again. I haven't decided where that's going to be yet, but it is not impossible that I will be streaming here again on YouTube this afternoon. So, thank you all who stopped in or took a moment to take a look at what I was streaming. I appreciate your support and hope to see you again in a future stream. Otherwise, I hope you have a great afternoon.